Hey guys, it's Beth, and welcome to the stream. Today what I wanted to do is actually start, a new kind of series. I'm gonna be doing a, catch-em-all challenge for, Pokemon. Namely, what I want to do is I want to see how many Pokemon you can actually catch on the Switch, using nothing but Switch games. Because right now, you can't actually get every Pokemon on the Switch other than throughout Pokemon Go, I'm 99% sure. There's about to be a bit of echo because I'm going to check and make sure the audio's okay. Yeah, it sounds pretty good so far. I sound a little bit quiet, actually. Hold on, let me see. Is this better? No, okay, so I have to turn up my microphone. Oh wait, I think what probably happened is, Windows updated again, didn't it? Sure did. Hold on. Is this better? Is this better? Much better, okay. Yeah, they cut down my microphone volume, again. They consistently do this and just ruin things. Sorry, I have a bit of hiccups as I'm starting this, which... my apologies. Also, I wanted to apologize, because I've noticed this happens with, like, every single Switch game that I do, through this capture card. There's always, like, a black bar box around it. Yeah, it's weird, and I'm not sure why it does that. Let's Go games. The games everyone, including Nintendo, forgot about after regular games started to come out. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame, because honestly, this is... I'll get into it, in a second, but, like, this game has features in it that genuinely should have been brought over to, the main series. And even if not, like... Okay, the main thing that I want to bring up is the biggest double-edged sword over this, because right now I'm using one Joy-Con to control this. You can't use a Pro Controller. You use one Joy-Con, or you play it in handheld. The thing about that is amazing for the fact that, oh hey, it's an accessibility option, and people have more chances to be able to play this game, even if they wouldn't be able to normally. Which, like, that's huge. Like, that's actually great. Like, but this is the only game that does that. And, like, I understand for, like, Legends, Arceus, and Scarlet and Violet, because those are 3D games, and Sword and Shield as well. But why not, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl? It can be annoying, I will admit. It's not always the most comfortable. But honestly, it's, like... it's just kind of a shame. Alright, this isn't Evan. Whose energy is this? Should I just go with their canon name? Because their canon name is Kaz. Who fits this vibe? Yeah, this is James. James fits the vibe. Like, straight up, I personally really love these games because, you know, Kanto traditionally is my favorite region, throughout all iterations of it. I just, some weird... Remember when I first played this? A shiny Metapod showed up in Viridian Forest that shows hype. Yeah, honestly, one of the best parts about this game is the fact that it has like some of the best shiny hunting in the series. It feels like the most rewarding. All right. So, oh yeah, that's something that got abandoned in this game, unfortunately. So, originally, they updated this game so that whatever Joy-Con you were playing with is going to be the one on the table, but that's no longer the case. Mine is an orange Joy-Con, and they did not, they haven't done that. Fluffy Pikachu plush. I have a Pikachu plush directly above my monitor. Alright. I'm coming out! Oh, it's James. I thought it was Mom. Oh! Morning, Beth. What's going on? You got a weird look on your face. Ah, never mind that. I couldn't wait any longer, so I came to get you. Today's finally the big day. We're gonna get our first Pokemon for Professor Oak and become real trainers. Oh, but before we do... You read the email I sent you yesterday, right? You better have. Check your computer if you didn't. I'm gonna book it to Professor Oak's lab, so see you there! I also think that this game has one of the best aesthetics for Pokemon games. Off you go to Professor Oak's lab. James asked the professor to give you a Pokemon of their own, didn't he? I've actually found 2 random encounter shinies. The other one was a Geodude and Brilliant Diamond. The game does no... Yeah, this game is gorgeous, and I'm kind of upset that they haven't really stuck to this style, because it really fits the Pokemon world and aesthetic really well. Well, my good Pidgey, thanks for the help. I think I understand you all a bit better now, thanks to this. Ah, if it isn't Beth. Oh, of course. Slightly chibier designs work well. Yeah, and the fact they're consistent within, within in-game and in battle, it's like, and in cutscenes, like, it really does change a lot. I've found quite a few random encounter shinies now, just because of how often I play these games. My first was, like, when I was, like, 7, I was playing, on my friend Randy's copy of Pokemon Platinum, and I found a shiny Zubat, and he was nice enough to actually send it over to me and give it to me, which was really cool of him. Oh, of course, I promised to give you and James your Pokemon today, didn't I? Well, in that case, why don't we head over to... Oh, what's this? That's a Pikachu. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. Wait. Wait, that's not right. Hold on, that's not right. That's not correct. Wait, no. Wait. Wait a minute. If you're playing as a girl in this game, you're supposed to get female Pikachu. Odd. Alright. Whatever. So, yeah. You know what's funny is that this counts as... This doesn't count towards the Pikachu goal in here, because I am trying to do every Pokemon available in this. But, that Pikachu is not coded like a Pikachu, it's its own thing. That is a rare breed of Pikachu in this universe, which is referred to as a partner Pikachu, same with partner Eevee. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get... It doesn't really matter, because I'm gonna have to get 2 Pikachus either way. Well, 3, because I need to get 4 technically, because I have to get Pikachu, both genders, so Pikachu and male Pikachu and female Pikachu, and then I'm gonna have to get another one for Raichu, because, you know, 160 something I think in this game after they added, oh geez, how many with the Alola Pokemon and Meltan and Melmetal. I actually don't know how many Pokemon are available in this. Whatever. Alright. You just caught it yourself? Yep, that one. I thought you were supposed to... I mean, I guess maybe it's random. You know what's funny? In this game, they actually introduced a gender difference for Eevee. Because of, the partner ones having different genders. So... yeah. I think that this game also has some really good animation, and it's very cute in that way. Pikachu became your Pokemon. What a strange Pokemon. It doesn't seem like staying in one place, but it looks like it's taking a shine to you. Why not give it a name? Well, this is Plasma. I don't know why, but Plasma was the first thing I thought of, so... You know, this still is a female Pikachu, they're just trans. It checks out. Why can't I still have that one? I mean, I caught this one, but can I have the other one? Makes everyone's life easier. Oh, just one more thing. Now that you are set as trainers, I'd like your help with something. Take this with you on your journey. Alright. I got a female partner Eevee in my game, and I picked the male option since that was pre-ongoing gender crisis. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, to be fair, Pokemon has actually done a lot better with that, because if you've noticed, Pokemon games since Sun and Moon have not actually asked your gender, they ask what you look like. I'm pretty sure they still use, like, standard, like, he, she pronouns depending on which look you choose, but they don't specifically refer to you as like girls or guys in the game. So I guess it might just be more rare to get the alternative. Huh. And good luck with the gender crisis, because that's a whole bag of worms. I get that. Gender crisis can take a while before you figure out what's going on. Alright. And also, this game has something that people love, which is Pokemon running behind you, which is really nice. Oh, how cute. Is this the one you got from the professor? Oh, you caught it yourself? That's amazing. What should I call your new friend? Plasma. It's a lovely Pokemon. Pikachu. My, how energetic. I suppose that means you two will be setting off on an adventure today, right? Thought this day might come soon, so I planned ahead and got this for you. Thank you. By using that town map in your bag, you'll always know exactly where you are. Safe travels. You and Plasma be good to each other. Working on it and just living life as it comes. That's valid. I understand that. That's how we all gotta be. Alright, so... now we begin the process of catching Every single Pokemon. So... we're gonna have to catch 3 Pidgeys here. 2 of them stay in the party. 1 of them goes to the box, since, you know, we're going to need Pidgey, Pidgeotto, and Pidgeot. Pidgeot. However, I don't know how people have decided the correct pronunciation for Pidgeot is. I've always just referred to it as Pidgeot, because that's how it's spelled, but... catch them all. This is not a suggestion, but a threat. Yeah. The one way to do it. And the ones that end up in the party that I actually will use will be named, of course. Okay. So, the thing with catching Pokemon in this is, it's gonna be a bit more difficult because, I have a bit of delay because I am actually, like, playing through my capture card, which just has inbuilt delay into it, which is great, but you know what? For the price of it, it's been beautiful. Alright, so, let's see which... well, obviously, level 4 is going to get added to the team. Let's see, check summary. See which... how good you are. Okay, special defense up, probably not you. Serious, alright, you're fine. So, we'll do... check summary. Relaxed nature, defense up, speed down. That's still not great, but that's fine. Okay, change name. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's a good name. Is Diane. One time when I went to a like amusement park, they had a thing that was like, oh, it's like they have animals there. They had like a small little zoo. One of the things they were showing off was hawks and stuff. There was a hawk named Diane who did not want to associate with that group, and during the like when the handler brought her out, she got up, flew away. And I'm pretty sure she no longer is owned by them. I think she actually escaped. So good for them. Alright, so... and move Pokemon... hold on. Open Pokemon box, that's the one. Remove from party. Alright, so we got Rebecca and Diane here. Oh, Oddish. What's a fly high freebird? Yeah. What she did was really funny because like she just at first like flew away and then like onto like a little like alcove thing like on the top of it where people were standing underneath. And they're like, oh, she's just like saying hi to the people, and then she stayed up there and one of the handlers like, Diane, get down from there, Diane. Diane, and then Diane just had nothing, like, she did not want to be associated with that, and she flew away. Several minute guitar solo intensive. It was probably playing in her head. Hold on. I need to check something. I'm looking up a list of all Pokemon gender differences. Okay. Oh, there are gender differences in In Rattatas. Okay. Wow. So I'm gonna have to be very diligent with this. Is there... Oh, that... Hold on. Is there gender differences in the Alola forms? It does not look like it. Okay. That's good. There are way more gender differences than I thought, but they basically stopped doing it after Gen 4, looking at this list. Alright. Alright. Gotta wait for more Rattata to come around. Or Oddish. Oh, there's another Oddish. Oh, 2 more Oddish. That's good. We needed... I think we actually need 5 Oddish. Games has caused me so much brain rot. I was just watching Forrest Gump and my brain wanted to laugh over a very serious scene because they played Freebird over it. Yeah, I mean, it is Freebird is the thing about it. Like, Freebird is a very impressive, like, song. Like, being able to, like, play it is, like, a big thing. But it is also kind of funny. Okay, so yes, I do need 5 Oddish, because I'm going to need basic Oddish, as well as, 2 Glooms and 2 Vileplumes. So, yeah. Song makes the thematic sense for the scene, but did not expect the internet. Yeah. I'm just thinking of the thing that I always think of with Freebird is the rotating PS1 model of a rat. That one's a good one. Okay. Horizontally spinning rat, that's the one. Hold on, open Pokemon box. So we have 2 female, 1 male. So I need 1 more female and 2 more male. Okay, last female one I need, I think, so. I love horizontally spinning rat. I should get, like, a small gif of that just, like, in the corner. If I can get, like, a spinning model of, like, a Pikachu or something, I might do that. Hold on. There we are. We have the spinning rat is up in the corner now. Put it over in this one. Can I chroma key this? Filters, edit filters, add filter, color key, add. Perfect. Alright, we now have the spinning rat. Alright. So... female, male, and 2 females. So the 2 in the party are going to be Gloom and Vileplume. So change the name to Honey and Cilantro. And I have the Rattata, at least one Rattata on me, so they're gonna be here. I always name them Himiko, even if they're not female. Someone referred to Himiko Toga as a rat before, and it's never left my head. So, that's just her. I'm just gonna continue going through. I gotta catch a whole bunch of stuff. Alright. Let's see. Female. Okay, sorry, Oddish. Not you. Wait. There aren't gender differences in Oddish themselves, so... yeah, I still just need... No, if there aren't any gender differences in Oddish themselves, I just need one more male Oddish. It's weird to think that technically the Nidoran lines are gender difference, are what would be gender differences, but aren't. Okay, so... female? Yep. Okay. Now that I think about it, maybe the fact that Sylveon was and still is one of my favorite Pokemon pre-Gender Crisis should have told me something along with the fact I've had the same Celeste wallpaper, not since last October, but October. For that longest I've had the same wallpaper. I also have a Celeste wallpaper on my phone that I've been using forever, as well as on my 2DS. But you never know. Everyone makes jokes about, like, certain things, like, meaning that, like, you're trans or stuff, like, with all different things, but the human experience is all different. We just have our own experiences with it. And yes, Celeste is great. It's one of my favorite platformers. Please. I think what's funny is that, luckily, in this portion of the game, other than, like, the Pidgeotos, which are going to take forever to evolve, so they're going to be in the party for a while, is that, like, getting the Oddishes and stuff is actually, like, beneficial early on. Sure, all just a bit of mild joking. Oh, yeah! I mean, obviously, I love joking about stuff like that personally. It's just what we do. Okay. So I need 2 more rats, one of each gender. Nope, that's not true. I need I need 1 of each gender and then 2 more. That way I can get the Alolan ones. Wait, I'm already capped out on all the Oddishes I need, right? Okay. The lucky part about this is that this is still grinding. This is helping us. Even if slowly. But since there are no wild encounters, there's no traditional grinding in this game. Oh, you can rotate the model. I didn't know that. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay. I think I just need 2 more now. I think those... I got the 1 female and 1 male extra. What's funny is, I don't care about Pokemon gender at all, because, like, gender is a weird thing in Pokemon to begin with. I just name them regardless. However, right now, because I'm going for every single type of Pokemon, it does actually have a bit of an effect to it. Oh wait, not by order, by Pokedex number, my bad. So, 2 female, 2 male. Now I just need 2 randos, that way I can trade them for the Alolan ones. I have a story about my grand adventure I got up to on Wednesday if you would like to hear, filled with plenty of humor and jest, of course. Yeah, I'm just hanging out playing Pokemon. Feel free to share your stories. Well, I think I saw a rat. Yep, that's a rat. Try to trim it down a bit, though, since last time I told it took an hour. Oh, alright. I mean, hey. Like, we're in it for the long haul with a stream like this. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna be streaming for today, but I'm nowhere close to feeling tired of doing this. So, I guess I'll leave these 2. Hold on, let me just... actually, I'm not gonna rename them. I was gonna rename them Trade, but I felt like that would be mean. Let's just keep them there. Alright, so... Let's go and do stuff. Oh. Right, this is a scripted event. This always happens. They always find something in the bush here. It's a raspberry. Okay, so... Start my day, leave Encrypted Den around 9:30. Okay. If you're busy, you're busy. Oh yeah, this is a Pokemon game that also has local co-op, which is pretty cool. Oh, and now one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. Yay! I freaking love Nidoran. Nidorina is, like, one of my top 10 favorite Pokemon, too, so... It's gonna be cool to get them. Okay, they say that Zubat and Golbat have gender differences, and I'm looking at these pictures and that's the same picture. Oh, they have smaller teeth if they're female. Alright. Fair enough. Oh, Spearow. Does Spearow have a gender difference? No, they do not. Alright. Interesting, I thought they did. I also live in a cryptid den, so I understand that. Ooh, yep. Learn that double kick. One of the things that I wanted to do when this game first came out is I wanted to shiny hunt for one of every Pokemon in the game, but it does take a lot longer to shiny hunt than you would think. Oh, you know what? I should probably pull up the interactive map now that I think about it. Let me just pull this up over here. Yeah, this is a better idea for a layout over here. Now would be a great time for me to have more monitors than I do. Oh, well, that's it. That's the other Spearow I needed, so I'll take that. Route 1. Okay, we can only get those. Good. I've gotten all the things there. So I can... Okay, so Nidoran, both genders are equal odds here. Alright. Oh, Honey and Cilantro learned Acid. That's good. That's pretty cool. Make way to a combination game for an arcade, despite what Google says. They aren't open. Leroy have not finished moving locations. Thought they were just closed for lunch or something before I peeked in the window and saw U-Haul boxes. Head to a Family Dollar down the road. Is sure Family Dollar. Someone left their used inhaler on one of the shelves. Family Dollar. Yeah, that happens frequently. I don't know why. That consistently ends up happening. Like, working in retail, you'll just find stuff like that all the time, and it's like... it's slightly concerning. Hold on, let me change markings. Just, Oh, well, you aren't actually... you don't get the mark on... Well, I guess I'll still mark both of them. Why not? Since they gotta get traded. Like, I don't understand. You would think that, they'd, like, want to... like, some consistency, or... not consistency, some, like... you would think that that's, like, an important thing. You shouldn't just, like, leave that out. Yeah, true Family Dollar moment. Let's see, is there anything over here? Not currently. Just Spearows. Meanwhile, I need more Nidoran. Oh. I think that was just the animation of Pikachu coming out of the ball. Okay. Oh, yep, there's a Nidoran. Purple. So after that, I headed to a nearby mall I hadn't been to before. My hopes up for this one, since every other mall I'd been to recently had looked like the set of a new fall. Yeah, it's sad, but I swear every single mall I've been to in like the last few years has been just like going out of business. Oh, I literally cannot go, damn it, okay. Can't go back with this controller. Ugh. Trade, space, junior. Alright, so we got the 2 trade. Rattata is here. Not order caught. Darn it. Pokedex number. Okay. 1 more Nidoran female and 2 more Nidoran males. That's a Spearow. Does Spearow have, like, significantly higher odds here? It's 30% instead of 20. Alright, fair enough. Apparently the in-game trades are pretty far apart, so... That's why I decided to name them, because I needed to reorder stuff. Oh, I forgot to turn that off. Oh, learn Mirror Move. Alright. It's pretty soon, damn. Oh, and that's the last Nidoran. Male, at least. Quickly just, yeah. Favorite there. I think I'm gonna try to go in, like, Pokedex order, but it's not always gonna happen. Yeah, I wish malls were a little bit better, but unfortunately, the downturn in the economy, the rise of online shopping, and the fact that these store locations cost a lot of money and don't make as much as they used to, they kind of just fall apart and suck now. And it sucks. So that should be all of the Pokemon in this route, so... Good. Now we get to probably do more stuff after I figure out how to make Team Rocket move. So enter the mall, enter through JCPenney, reminded how much I despise JCPenney, so quickly exit through the main mall area. Exit the JCPenney and enter the main mall area. wander my way over to a mall staple of the Barnes & Noble for some reason, since I barely... Because Barnes & Noble has, manga and stuff. That's why I typically, go there whenever I do. Nah, I don't need to head straight back to lab. I'm not in a rush, and I might find, like, a shiny or something along the way. And sometimes it's not about reading books, it's the fact of owning them and with the intention of reading and never doing it. Route 2, I can get Caterpies and Weedles, but it would be more efficient to just go up into Viridian Forest. Oh, we might be in Viridian Forest for quite a bit, because we're going to have to find a female Bulbasaur, and those have low odds. Okay, so... Oh, we're gonna have a Pokemon battle. Alright, let's go. I think this is unfair considering I have a whole team. But alright, if you insist. Bonk. Alright, let's, There's a whole bunch of Pokemon to get caught. Hey, Beth. Oh, just look at Pikachu. You're already looking at great partners. Perfect gift for the team. Oh, thank you. Oh. Looks like Pikachu wants to play. Don't forget to show it some love from time to time. Play with Plasma has been added to the main menu. It's a bit more difficult on this than you would think it would be. Like, it's not as fluent as it is on, like, the Wii for stuff like this, which is weird. You'd expect it to be a bit better, but it actually is just about the same. Oh hey, now Pikachu's constantly on my shoulder, and I can have something else out. That's good. Let's have... Let's have Rebecca be out. Because Rebecca's going to be our Pidgeot. Oh! It's battling time. Swing! Throw the Pikachu into battle. I love that animation. It's so funny. I love it. It's quite literally why I have Pikachu out first. Yeah, I don't need to use the Pokemon Center right now. Although, from what I've heard, apparently you are supposed to use, like, if you have access to, like, publicly funded healthcare and stuff, you should always use it whenever you have the ability to, because that's how they get funding. You're not taking funding away from other people. You literally, like, need to make it so that, like, if not enough people are using things, they won't get funding. So you actually want to use it more. That way you can have more funding. It's like, with food stamps and stuff. Seeing extra people on food stamps, even if they may not need it, is actually a good thing, because that means there's more money to go around for the people who desperately need it. That's a fact. Oh, I can't sit down in this game. Dang. Alright, time for part of the game that has frame drops. Alright, oh, there's a whole bunch of different things I can get here. Oh, well, suppose I'm just gonna get into battle. Okay, let's send out Rebecca. But yeah, that's one of the fun rewards of battling in this game, is that you do actually get, Pokeballs for winning fights. Should I just catch these now, or... It's like, that's the thing, is that, in order to get, everything in here, you do actually need to get a catch combo. Like, that's the only way you can get Bulbasaur, is if you get a catch combo. Yeah. It's not the easiest thing. Some Pokemon take a little bit longer to get. So, we're gonna end up with a lot of Weedles and stuff here. So let's, basically right now, oh. I'll catch these, since I don't get, I don't have a chance to find Beedrill in the wild. I only have a chance to get Butterfree in the wild in this version, so... I'll catch 2 Kakunas. Or not. Apparently this one does not want to get caught. There we are. That was stubborn. Went over the Switch character limit again. That happens. Just take your time, it'll all be alright. Alright, well that's now everything that I need to get, in terms of the Weedle line. Other than just, I'm gonna have one of them in the back seat to level up. In fact, let me, just for a moment, because it'll be quick, probably, to get, you've got a name, I'll remember. It's you that I need. Or you know what? Change markings, favorite. There we are. Enter Barnes & Noble, and they're having a sale since they're remodeling a place up to 50% off everything except Lego, because Mr. Lego Brick doesn't want that. The place is ravaged as to be expected, except the manga shelf, which is the most full shelf in the store. I would use so much of that immediately. Like, I would adore just going into a frickin' anime store, not anime store, a bookstore and getting a whole bunch of manga for real cheap. That would be awesome. Wander around the store for a while, mostly on Slate Crouch, because my brain thought it would be funny to pretend to be Solid Snake, till I eventually found something that caught my interest. Tales of the Samurai, illustrated by A.B. Mitford, originally published as Tales of Old Japan in 1871. It was only around 5 doubloons. That's not bad. I haven't heard of that before, but that does sound interesting. Also, I do the same thing where I occasionally just, like, I weirdly walk around pretending to be a video game character. So, I completely get you there. Price beat out Amazon by $2. Good. You gotta give money to the local stores. Even if they are big box stores. Still good to support things that aren't always online shopping. Okay. I'll get into some fights, I guess, and while I'm waiting for... Alright, because I do need to get 4 Pikachus here, because apparently Raichu does have a gender difference. I didn't know that. And I'm not getting much XP from fighting people, though. Get way more XP from catching stuff. Alright. Alright, so guess I'll catch a bunch of Caterpies until some rare stuff spawns in. Set off a theft alarm like twice by accident. Yeah, that happens, like, no one cares because those things, number one, go off by themselves, so like these things just like, we get used to it. And also, I did that when the last time I was in a Best Buy, I wanted to look at a laptop, and it just very slightly took, like, the anti-theft thing, like, it jostled it, and it just, like, across the entire store, it's just beeping, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I just wanted to look at the back of this to see if it had more I.O. in it. I'm sorry. They're like, girl, we do not care. Wasn't very good at being Snake. No, that's the thing. If you set off the alarm, they're like, and you're apologetic about it. They don't think that you're going to steal anything. You see, now you have the perfect opportunity. Although that's pretty accurate to what happened when I played MGS3. I was bad at sneaking, so yeah, that happens. The thing with the Metal Gear games is that there are so many different ways of going about it. That it is a stealth game at its core, but it gives you a bunch of options. Like, it does want you to definitely try it out, so that's cool. I forget when... What's it called? Forget when Oddish and stuff evolves. But that's fine. Yeah, I'll take Double Team over Growl. Let's see, Oh, I don't still have the catch combos page up. Oh well. I was gonna look up, at what point it gets to be higher. I know that if you get to 30, it's like 50% odds for things to spawn, but that's a lot. And that's also how you get, shinies and stuff. Snake, remember, this is a stealth mission. Yeah. Yeah. It's stealth if no one is there to remember you were there. Okay, I don't want to risk losing the combo, so... Wait, hold on. I have not saved yet. I entirely forgot that that's a thing that I need to do. Oh, that is a Pikachu. One of the 2 female Pikachus that I need. Thank you. You can resist using all the weapons they give you. Yeah. Metal Gear is very good at, using the fun aesthetic of the military-industrial complex to critique the military-industrial complex. Real question is how does Snake carry all of that? Nano machines. Nano machines for sure. Exactly. Exactly. He actually only has one gun. It's just made out of nanomachines and reorients itself to look different. Big Boss is just built different? Yes. If you were Big Boss, you'd be built diff, too. It's just, you know, anyone with the name The Boss is just built diff. Including Big Boss, both him and the boss. Oh, there are two Pikachus here. Holy crap. Hopefully we can get both of them. Doesn't the title literally mean you're built different? Yes. Well, I mean, every title of every snake, like, that are the children of Big Boss also, are built different, which is why there's Solid, Solidus, and Liquid. They're all built different. I mean, Venom Snake is literally built different. Raiden does have the codename Snake as well, and, you know, eventually he does become built diff, but that's also... They also call him Jack the Ripper, so, yeah. Man was literally built. Yep. Both Venom Snake and Raiden literally built. That is something that, like, no one ever talks about, is that, the doctor who did, like, the operation onto Venom Snake to create a clone of Big Boss, essentially, like, that dude is based on a real-life surgeon who, at about the same time, was, like, trying to... Well, actually, he's still trying to do it. Trying to do the first ever human head transplant. Carved his own path to follow his path. Maybe they're both. God, that is a good theme. But yeah, that one doctor from Metal Gear Solid 5 is based on a real dude. Isn't every Rising Revengeance theme a complete banger? Yes, yes they are. I love the fact that that is the, like, I think in terms of gaming, no game has ever had the same turnaround of public opinion that frickin' Rising Revengeance did. Like, that game was hated when it first came out, but now I think people just consider it, like, one of, if not the best Metal Gear games. 1, 2... Oh, well, let's see. 1 female, 1 male, 2 female, 2 male. Oh, perfect. The memes, the DNA of the soul. It's weird, because that word didn't really have that connotation when the game originally came out. Like, it is using, like, to be fair, the word memes, something that is memetic, is something that becomes part of, essentially, public consciousness and spreads easily. And yeah, that kind of, like, yeah. Yeah. Alright, well. Should I start catching Caterpies, or should I... Works definitely with the... it works with both, interpretations of the word. Yeah. I guess I should just continue seeing if I can catch more Pikachus. It's probably the better option. Just continue with the catch combo I have and hope to find a Bulbasaur. And then I need to find 3 more of them. One of them needs to be female, too, which is... The odds for a female Bulbasaur is about 15% because of how weird gender differences are in Pokemon. Yay! It's an outdated mechanic, and it makes things more difficult. Oh, there's another Pikachu, though. Okay. If I can find a female Bulbasaur first, that would make my life so much easier. The one thing that's nice is the longer I can keep up this catch combo, not only the more chances for Bulbasaur, the more chances for shinies. Because at higher catch combos, the more likely a Pokemon is to be shiny that spawns. I believe it's at 31 where it becomes maxed out. I think the odds are like 1 in 2,000 about. Wasn't the right climate for Revengeance when it came out, considering it was riding off of Kojima's interactive feature film. MGS4, yeah. To be fair, Metal Gear Rising, which was the game that was being worked on before Rising Revengeance, it would have been more in line with traditional Metal Gear, but Platinum went to Kojima with a build for what they wanted to do with Rising Revengeance, which is more in line with Platinum's own types of games, like Bayonetta. And he was like, this is way better, just shift your allocation to this, because this is way more fun and cool. So, Rising Revengeance is a sequel to a game that never happened. Find a way to get some more Metal Gear games. Rising Revengeance I know is on Steam, as well as the 2 games of MGS5, and they go on sale pretty frequently. MGS 1 through 4 are pretty much locked in on PlayStation. The heck? I guess it's just lighting being weird on that one leaf. And then, most Metal Gear fans agree, you don't really have to play the non-solid games other than Rising Revengeance, because people don't like, the NES games, and they're okay with the PSP games. Have no clue if they would run. That's fair. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 5 is, the fact that that game, came out on, the PS3 and 360 is wild. That game looks phenomenal. Oh. I guess I didn't fight you yet. It's strange how only sometimes Konami decides to release Metal Gear on other consoles. It's because of how much money they were making. If they got a deal with PlayStation, they'd only release it on PlayStation because they made more money that way. But there were PC ports of, I think it was Metal Gear Solid 2, Substance. That was ported to PC, but you shouldn't buy it if you can. Number one, it's only in a physical release. It's not a digital one. It was based entirely off of the original Xbox version. Will not run on ATI or AMD cards. It only runs on NVIDIA cards. And the further you get away from the original Xbox, the worse it performs. Even if you're on a better machine, it will run poorly if it is not as close as possible to, a Pentium 3 with, an NVIDIA GeForce, is it GeForce 2 or MX that they're based off of? I don't remember. I swear, Bulbasaur's used to... I could have sworn Bulbasaur was more common to find in here before, but... That's how I felt every time I played this game. I have to guess MGS4 was PlayStation exclusive, Sony begged them to not release it anywhere else until people would buy a PS3. Yeah, there's a very good reason that the PS3 kinda came in last that entire generation. Even after, the disaster that happened with, the Red Ring of Death, it was still better for more people to just buy an Xbox 360 because it was so much cheaper than the PS3 at launch. Pain in the ass to develop for it? Yeah, because they used really weird CPUs and cobbled multiple processors together, which made it a nightmare to develop for, which is why most games run better on the 360. So the 360 performs better and was cheaper, which led to them being a strong second place behind the Wii for that entire generation. Up until, like, the very end, like, the PlayStation 3 did eventually outsell the 360, but you gotta remember that the Xbox brand does not sell in Japan at all. Like, that brand does not sell. So, like, the fact that without Japanese sales, the Xbox 360 is still comparable to the PS3 in sales, like, it's only off by a couple thousand, yeah, the PlayStation 3 got beat hard that generation, because they had a major competitor in the Wii, which just wasn't even competition, it just won immediately. And then the Xbox 360, which was just a better system for most people. Like, the reason that, Valve released Portal 2 on the PS3, and it came with a free Steam download code for it on PC. And the reason they did that is because they were like, this game, like, it's so bad developing for the PS3 that, listen, if you do not like the performance of this, we understand. Here, take the PC game for free. Nintendo went, let's make our last console and make it so Grandma could play it. Yeah. And it made them insanely rich. Like, they made so much money off of the Wii. There's a reason why they titled the successor the Wii U. It's because they thought that they could ride solely off the name the Wii. Alright, so I just need to find... I guess I'll find, like, a female Metapod now. The Wii is still king of the retirement... Yes, because it is a really good system to get, like, workout games and stuff for. Like, Wii Fit and stuff actually does work significantly well. So, like, they still... That's why they made, like... I think not the most recent Just Dance, but the one before that. They still made that for the Wii, because, like, they knew it was going to sell. It's good for hospitals and retirement homes. Like, it's something that everyone can just use, and it's cheap. Like that was like one of the major selling points, is just the fact that it's cheap and it works and it's effective at what it does. So why not use it? Well, now we gotta restart our frickin' catch combo, so let's go get some more Caterpies, I guess. Bulbasaur's gonna take forever. Don't need any more Pikachus. Right. Yep, that's all of them. Oh. Well, I need to get more Pokeballs, I just realized. Anyway, I'm going back to the Maltail. So I exit Barnes and I'm making my way to the second Mall Classic FYE and found the CD pit, or as normal call it, box CDs, and eventually found Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. Started the shot for about $10. Oh, that's not a bad price. Yeah, I love FYE. FYE is great. It's a shame, though, from what I've seen, FYE is moving away from music and DVDs a lot recently. Yeah. Record stores don't make as much as they used to. They are... It's a very niche market, so it becomes hard to support it. Oh, that's cute. Goblin needs their physical media fixed. Yeah, that's why I go to GameStop like once a week just to see what's there. Let's see. Will this give me Premier Balls? Yep, sure do. I'm gonna be honest, I'm getting a bit bored of just staying in one area, so I think, even though I haven't gotten any Bulbasaurs yet, I'll come back to this part later. Just to have, like, just to do something else for a bit. So let's play a bit more and get a bit further into the game, you know, do stuff like, what's it called? Let's make progress. That's the one. Let's go do the gym and stuff. Especially since I have no money for, like, Pokeballs and stuff. I'm just gonna frickin' go and do that because I can always come back and get Bulbasaurs and stuff later. Does not need to be an immediate thing. I'm not doing like a Professor Oak challenge. This is literally a challenge for myself to try to get as many Pokemon as I can. So, I don't need to do it before anything. I don't need to do it anything. I just need to do it eventually. I'd much prefer just going and doing more stuff. Oh! Jeez, yelling down the street at me. There's a Pokemon gym up this way. Battle against the gym leader. Alright, understood. Oh, thanks for the potions. You were able to buy that with the prize money you've gotten from the gym battles? I sure haven't. I mean, just... Well, I mean, I guess if you were doing gym battles, that does check out. Hello, Slowpoke. After FYI, I got a bit hungry, so I have lunch at a German restaurant that's an all half-pound cheeseburger and fries for about 15 bucks. Ridiculous beer section, over 50 types! Wow. That's a lot. I didn't even know that, I didn't even know that you could, like, serve beer in a mall. This is the best shot in the game. Just staring at the frickin' Slowpoke. Thank you for the big pearl, now I have money. Technicality because they had some inside seating. Alright. I know that you have to have, like, a liquor license, but I guess, like... I never really thought about... Yeah, I guess if it is a restaurant in a mall, I guess they could serve alcohol. Sure. Oh, I've got a grass and or water type Pokemon. Straight up buy it to take home too. Yeah. Yeah. That checks out. Hold on, I think after this battle, you're going to be able to see one of the most overlooked things in this game. I'm sure the employees of the mall love it. Oh, for sure. Oh, let's see. Nope, okay. When we get to that point, I guess I'll point it out again, but Game Freak overlooked something with that, that character in this game. This class, the rewards and the amount you get are fixed to the class, and they really did not think it through. Also, here's a fun fact about this game. Certain, like, influencers and stuff, they have what are called, like, pro trainers, quote-unquote, that will, like, teach you extra moves, give you TMs if you beat them. And those are named after and use Pokemon that are, like, the favorites of certain influencers, which is interesting, but, yeah, damn good burger. Nice. So you're here. I'm Brock, Pewter City's gym leader. See just by looking at my Pokemon how rock hard my willpower is. My Pokemon are all hard as rock and have true grit determination. That's right, my Pokemon are all rock types. Gonna challenge me even knowing that you'll lose. It's what a trainer's honors demand. So be it. Give me your best. Yes. Yes, his willpower. I mean, he also does have a 20-foot long rock snake. To be fair, Rock Snake is just badass. Yeah, it's a solid snake. Tracer grew to level 10, so we're gonna get a Beedrill after this. It's fucking huge in this game. That's also one of the best things about this game. They actually got the scale of Pokemon really good. Like, they feel right. Alright, so we now have Beedrill off the list of Pokemon. Codename Solid Snake is still mildly humorous. Yeah. It is. Twin Needle. Yay. Probably not going to use this because I need to continuously train things. Right, and you get Headbutt here. Completely forgot about that. Okay, Tracer. Let me open the Pokemon box. So, number one, we don't really need Plasma in the party. Remove those two. Gonna add Click to the party. And add Himiko back. Okay, and let's save. Hey, you there, newbie! Don't tell me. You've got to be Beth, right? Because you look just like my Gramps said. I'm Blue. I heard from my Gramps that 2 new kids set out from Pallet Town to become trainers. Just like I did once. So I came to check you out. I was thinking you might want some advice on how to beat the gym from an expert trainer like me. But looks like you showed a bit late, huh? Well, you're not too shabby yourself, so I guess you've earned a reward. Thank you, Blue. Those will be even better for catching Pokemon than plain old Pokeballs. And hey, that thing you've got there, that's a Pokedex, right? So, Gramps finally went and made one. He used to make me scribble on a map with a pencil where I encountered Pokemon. Better do a good job helping him out. He may be Professor Oak to you, and sure, he's an old coot, but he's still my Gramps. Smell you later. After lunch, I wandered into a few stores, but didn't buy anything. And such as Box Lunch, Build-A-Bear. Build-A-Bear because I have enough plushies to be considered a fire hazard. Listen. So do I. you ain't gotta feel bad. Let me tell ya. Alright. Many plushies as God intended. Yep, exactly. Fill rooms with plush merchandise. That's what you're supposed to do. So in this route, I'm going to need to catch 4 Pokemon. I'm going to need to catch 4 Sandshrew and 2 Mankey. Let me check. Sandshrew and Mankey, do they have regional forms? Not regional. Oh, you're a new trainer. I'm a coach trainer. Yeah. Yeah, these coach trainers are the ones that are inspired off of, influencers and stuff, typically. Let me save, because I don't really have, like, a proper party. Puzzle Plush can also serve as camouflage if the need arises. That's true. So, this might be difficult, I forget, though. This dude is bragging. He's got the Bulbasaur on him. Alright, that was a crit, so that wasn't terrible. Oh wait, I might still get Bulbasaur from... Oh yeah, because they have all of the... What's it called? Yeah, they have the spots you can get them in yellow still. Right. Right. Got a revive, so I don't get a TM from this one. Alright. Usually you get TMs. Piles of Plush can also operate as an extra blanket or bed. Important to note. I really do hope eventually they put out a Let's Go Johto, because I do really love this game. I forget when Oddish evolves into Gloom. I forget, that could be either 15, 20, or 25. I genuinely do not remember. Most likely, I'd say 20. Probably look that up. Oddish evolves at level 21, and then evolves when exposed to a stone, either leaf or sun. But you can't get Blossom in this game, so we haven't focused on them. Oh right, whoops, this is the... I meant to switch. I was just autopiloting. Pidgey evolves into Pidgeotto at 18, so at least one of our Pidgeys is going to be able to get swapped out pretty soon. Rebecca's probably going to stay on the team, and Diane can be in the box because they're the free bird after all. I made my way to Hot Topic. Once again, it's another mall classic and wandered around a bit. Just to caught my idea. Pinrack fueling Goblin Corvid tenacities. Tendencies. To look for shinies, I grab 2 pins to speak to my soul, Axolotl wielding a knife, and a cinnamon roll and a strawberry hat. Aw! Those are both great. Okay, I'm gonna go heal up, and then I'm gonna go get stuff. Rebecca might end up staying on our team for a long time because, number one, they're going to take a while to evolve because Pidgeot, Pidgey's in one of the slowest EXP gain groups, which sucks. Do love the Axolotl threatening violence. I'm wearing an Axolotl shirt today. I'm actually wearing Axolotls, and yeah, Pidgey levels up slowly, and also by the time they are going to be like really good as like a Pidgeotto and Pidgeot, like it would actually make a lot of sense to just, you know, keep them around. Alright, and let's just get rid of these. Oh wait, whoops, my bad. I'm going to get get like 20 Great Balls. And let me grab some. How much are lures? Do we have those for sale? We do not. Oh well. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna take a quick break to go to the bathroom, but I will be right back. Where is it? There we are. Alright, I am now back. Let's get right back into it. I'm just gonna save real quick and let's continue on. I will say, as someone with long hair, it may look stylish. Never put your hair in a ponytail and a hat like that, because people at school will be a dick and try to yank off your hat and just end up, like, severely hurting you because they're grabbing your frickin' hair. Great. So I need to get 4 sand shrews here. Because I need sand shrew, sand slash, and then the Alolan ones. Oh, there's a Mankey. I need one of those. Come back. Don't you dare run. After that I go to GameStop. I ultimately purchase nothing because I don't really collect many physical games with my poison of choices, CD and vinyl. However, I think I should mention the fucking loose dangling wire hanging from the entrance like it's a goddamn Half-Life environmental hazard in real life. Oh yeah. Let me tell you, the employees have complained about that to management 100,000 times, and they will never do anything about it. Let me tell you. Like, last week I was working at a school, and I think I'm probably not going to go back to working there. But basically, it's like anytime like I saw anything in there, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a hazard. This is a violation of multiple codes. It's like, and talking to other people there, it's like, yeah, they're not going to do anything until it actively hurts someone. It's like, that is a light switch just with like exposed wires. If you spend $1 at Lowe's, you can get a frickin' plate to go over it. Put scotch tape at the end of the wires so it's not a hazard. Yeah. So many of these things would genuinely not be hazards and be incredibly cheap to fix. Like, here's the thing, with those wires, they could just, you know, tape them to the ceiling or something so they weren't a hazard. And they could just go and get a frickin' light switch plate for right next in this bathroom, first of all, which is like, jeez. Like, what would you rather pay? A frickin' lawsuit for if someone gets electrocuted? Or would you like to pay, the frickin', what's it called? The $2 at Lowe's to get a light switch. I also now realize that that has been covering the, what's it called? The health bar, so I'm just gonna move that Pikachu spinning over to that side. Hopefully that is okay. They have been contained in a new corner. Nidoran. Going to Rebecca. Yeah, it's the best place to have an exposed switch. It really is. I'm talking to one of the workers there. They're like, oh yeah, it's been like that for years. It's like, that isn't good. That's awful. Like, anywhere else I could understand, but that's like an area where, you know, you really do not want an exposed switch. If it was like... Metallic thinking someone's gonna ride the lightning at some point. Yeah, yeah. Hey, at least I'm in America where we don't have the same level of voltage going into the frickin' anything. Only 120 volts as opposed to 240, so hey, it's not that bad. Even though, you know, the correct amount of electricity you want going through you is none. Other than the ones that naturally power you, but, you know. Hold on, wait. And now screenshot. They should not... This face, that text, no. I can't help but think it was intentional. Top tier, yeah. They just did not think writing that out, I swear. Thank God I wasn't late for the text box ever. Yep. Knowing Pokemon, it was probably intentional, yeah. Wait, hold on. How many Sandshrews do I have? I think I still need 2 of them, right? Yeah. Hello, Nat. Welcome. I'm trying to catch all Pokemon here. And including genders and stuff, and different forms, so we have just been going through a whole bunch of Pokemon here. Need one more Sandshrew, and well, that's gotta be at least 5, yeah. Roughly. I had to catch, like, I had to catch 5 Oddish. Hey, at least we're starting with the game that has, like, this has probably, like, the second most amounts of, gender variants other than Gen 4, but this is, other than Johto, it's going to have the least amount of Pokemon, probably, Kalos. But, no, Oddish itself doesn't have various forms, but Gloom and Vileplume do. Gloom and Vileplume both have, gender differences. So I need to get 1 base Oddish, 2 Glooms, and 2 Vileplumes. Yeah. I also have the horizontally spinning rat in the top left. It's going pretty fast. I wonder if I could slow GIF playback. Oh. Doesn't look like it. I'm fine with it how it is, though. But yeah, after spending a while in Viridian Forest trying to get the 4 Bulbasaurs I need, I decided to take a break from that, and decided we're going to do that later, when I want to. Uh-oh. Sorry about that, I had to sneeze, so hopefully I was able to actually mute my mic. For some reason, the mute button on this doesn't always work properly. Oh hey, I just realized they have a Weedle shirt. That's cute. I'd wear that. Actually, I wouldn't wear that because I don't, did mute congrats on the stealth bonus. Thank you. I would not wear it solely because that's a white shirt and I sweat far too much for that now that I think about it. Wait. I think I only need 2 Mankey, and I'm pretty sure I have 2. Sure do, so I'm just waiting on one more sand shrew. Wait. Oh yeah, I do have 5 ash. Some wild shit. After I exited the GameStop, some dude comes up to me and asks me for money. How he and his grandma are stranded with no gas. Yeesh. Yeah, it sucks. Because I hate the fact it's like, personally, it's hard for me to not, like, go for stuff like that, even though 9 out of 10 times, unfortunately, where I'm at, that typically is just a scam to get money from people, but I just feel guilty anytime I see it. But, like, there are people who are, like, it sucks because there are people around this area that genuinely will show up to just, like, a random corner and just ask for money, and pretend to be homeless when they actually aren't. Which is incredibly fucking shitty of a thing to do. Like, there are people who genuinely, like, need that money, and you're just exploiting people's, like, good nature. Like, that shit seriously sucks. Yeah, straight up. That shit blows. Can't believe people. It's just like, shit sucks. It really does. Okay, so believe that's everything I need to catch around here. Wait, that's not correct. There we are. Alright, I forgot I needed to catch 6 Rattata. Yikes. Why are there so many gender differences in Pokemon? And with most of the gender differences just being girls have smaller teeth. Congrats. That's true. Thank you for the Nanab berry. Is there anything? That is some wild shit to happen in a mall, though. Yeah. Yeah, that is weird. Usually you don't see that happening in, like, a mall. Oh, apparently you can get, Charmanders and stuff around here. Alright, that's cool. But I guess I'll just get those through standard Pokemon Yellow fashion and then go back for them later. I need to go to you. Yep, give me that Magikarp. Heck yeah, Magikarp time. Unfortunately, Magikarp does have gender differences, so that's not the only one of those that I need. Okay, I don't think there's anything else in this place that I need. Women want him, fish is him. True. Alright, so... Oh, hello, Meowth. Hello. He's taking a nap. Oh, they're... Shoot. I wanted those Paris. Looks like there's nothing here. Then let's just search farther in. You were eavesdropping on us now, weren't you? Meowth, you were supposed to be keeping watch. Meow. We know there's rare fossils hidden around here. If you got any, you better hand them over to us, twerp. That's right. If anyone is going to profit off those rare fossils, it's going to be us. It's way easier to do a James voice than a Jesse voice, and unfortunately, the Paris is now gone. Shame. Potion! Alright, time to catch 6 Geodude. Why did it just now give me a tutorial? Okay. Strange. Okay, so there is special spawns in Mount Moon, so after this we are going to go back to the forest and get our Bulbasaurs, then we're gonna go get our Charmanders, and then we'll get the Chanseys here. Special spawns are a bit annoying, admittedly, but that's just how things are. I think it's a smart concept, but, you know. Now, in case the other 30 Pokemon didn't teach you how to catch their... You're right, you're right. They just want to... They want to make sure you know. How are they supposed to know whether or not you've caught all of these Pokemon by now? It's not like there's a direct index of the amount and count that you have. Nope, not at all. Oh, 5 Great Balls. Nice. That is useful. Alright. There we are. Got ourselves a Geodude. Now only 4 more. Right, Click and Rebecca are both very close to evolving, which is good. Well, that time they did not track my Joy-Con that well. That's alright. darn, that was an excellent throw and they still didn't give it to me. What a shame. Alright, 2 more Geodude. Just 2 more. I'll wait to catch the Zubat because then I'll just... I'd prefer keeping the catch combo up at the moment, just in case. Very low chance that a Chansey spawns, but it would still be nice. Oh, Click just evolved. Let's go. Oh, okay, let's see. This is some slightly unhinged ramblings, but I believe there's some sort of conspiracy going around 2 malls right. Stores sell nothing but special, like cheap and bootleg items for exorbitant prices and the weird price. No one is ever in them, shopping or running stores. What? I mean, I don't know. There is a lot of bootleg bootleg products in stores nearby me as well, so... Yeah, especially in malls, so... Yeah, that is slightly unhinged, I will say. Alright, so what's next that needs to get leveled up? Alright, one of the rats. Alright, so... Girl rat, that's the higher level. Great, neither of them are higher level. Who wants to name a rat? You can pick a rat name. Since this rat is going to be in the party for a while. Name the rat. Honestly, the slight lack of hinge did stunlock me from letting the message go for a sec. Most of the statement is amplified. Oh, rat is Charles? Alright. Understood. Not now, Zubat. We're gonna get to you later. Gotta deal with the Geodudes first. Geo fellas, yeah. It's the Geo fellas. She is a powerful rat named Charles Entertainment Cheese, and she's about to turn the FNAF canon into empirical reality. Okay. Good to know. FNAF is back on the menu. It sucks. Those frickin' Paris spawned immediately and then they were gone. Oh, there's one of them. Do Paris have gender differences? Scrolling through the list? No. Great. means I only need to catch 2 of these. I do not need Roost. Charles is becoming more powerful as time progresses, though. 70s Charles Entertainment Cheese is wild, he just straight up smokes cigars. There were also Confederate flags in the original Chuck E. Cheese's, so yeah. It's weird. He went from being, like, a shady mob rat to just being, like, knockoff Sonic. Because, like, the design of, like, Chuck E. Cheese, it was weird because one of the first animatronic shows was the Country Bear Jamboree in Disney. So a lot of early animatronics ended up having Southern influence for some reason. I'm guessing it's probably linked to that. And, like, that's why a lot of the beating the racist out of a furry will do that, I think. Yeah, I guess. He went from a shady car dealership to little guy. Yeah, yes he did. Yeah, because he's small now. He's, like, canonically small. Do either of you know the Chuck E. Cheese lore? The modern Chuck E. Cheese lore? Which is that, originally, like, not originally, the new canon for, like, this next-gen iteration of Chuck E. Cheese, apparently, the entire reason that, I think it's, he named himself, which is why he named himself, like, why his middle name is Entertainment, but he had, he never had a birthday, like, he never, like, had a birthday party or anything, so now his entire goal, now that he's, like, grown up and gone to college, is that he wants to make sure that everyone, like, everyone gets to have their own special day and their own party. So yeah, they made they gave Chuck E. Cheese lore, and now he's just a little dude who went to rat college and, he does parties for people. Because he never got one. He's living vicariously through you. But yeah, in all of the modern commercials, he's small. What was that thing that I caught last? Alright, so I need to get 3 more Zubat, alright. Forgot this, I let Adblock send those to Oblivion. Yeah. Well, I mainly saw them just, like, watching TV as a kid. Oh! Okay, hold on. I pulled up the official thing. Oh my gosh. Well, wait a minute. Hold on, I just pulled up a Wikipedia page. So, I'm looking at this. Charles Entertainment Cheese, better known simply as Chuck E. Cheese, is the anthropomorphic mouse mascot for Chuck E. Cheese's chain of family entertainment centers since 1977, and the mascot of the Jim Henson Company since 2004. I didn't know he was owned by the Jim Henson Company. I also I would not call him the mascot for the Jim Henson Company. That should be Kermit. Okay. Okay, and here's the fucked up bit. Backstory. Chucky's official backstory told by the company is he grew up an orphaned mouse in St. Marinero's orphanage. Unfortunately, since there were no records of his birth, no one knew when his birthday was, so he could never celebrate it. To make up for never having a birthday party of his own and to ensure no child has to go through what he did, he hosted birthday parties at the orphanage for children to make them happy. Wait a minute. Hold on, this gets more fucked up. After winning a Pong tournament, Chucky used the prize money to buy a bus ticket to New York, where he met a man named Pasquale, a chef and a drummer who owned his own pizza restaurant. Unfortunately, Pasquale's restaurant was losing business and steadily going bankrupt. He was afraid he was going out of clothes. However, Chucky saved his business by working there as a singer and host for birthday parties. Ultimately, the new entertainment saved his restaurant. After Chuck E. Cheese and Pasquale decided to become business partners and start a band and change the name from Pasquale's Pizza to Chuck E. Cheese's after the mouse that saved the... What? Sometime later, Pasquale and Chucky booked a show in Nashville. However, their van broke down in front of a farm. A friendly hound named Jasper fixed their van, told them about their gig, convinced them to join their band. Chucky felt as though they were missing something, and he soon remembered a gamer chick he met named Helen Hen and asked her to join the band as singer, and she accepted. They went back to New York, but once again they were missing one thing. Mr. Munch joined. Yeah, okay. Okay, over time that became less fucked up, but what the fuck? I'm sorry. What? God damn it. So, alright. What we have now established is that Pasquale is like the most important character to Chuck E. Cheese lore, first of all. Also, apparently, they eventually did give Chuck E. Cheese a birthday of May 17th. But, like, wow. Wow. Jeez. Oh, you know what? Part of me now thinks it's because I think that story might have the basis of, in real life, the, Chuck E. Cheese was bought out by... Oh, wait, no, was it Pizza Time Theater that was bought out by, or wait, Rockafire? I don't know. One of the... There were two pizza chains that was, Chuck E. Cheese's and Pizza Time Theater? Is that what it was called? I don't know. Oh yeah, the voice actor for Chuck E. Cheese is the lead singer of Bowling for Soup, who also did the Phineas and Ferb theme. So that's just an important thing to mention. Okay, that's all of the Zubat that I need. No Clefairy are spawning. And I haven't gotten a second Paris. So... I guess I'll just have to go... Oh, wait, no, I did get a second Paris. I guess I'll just go deeper into the damn thing. Whole story hit my head like a gentle tennis racket. Yes. Just about. But now I'm figuring out, apparently, the the names for one of the FNAF animatronic things is actually inspired directly off of Chuck E. Cheese, because apparently the modern interpretation, like the small Chuck E. Cheese, is referred to as the Rockstar era, and before that it was the Avenger/Cool Chuck era, before that was Tuxedo era, and then before that was Pizza Times Theater. Oh, Showbiz! Showbiz Pizza was the other place I was thinking of. Right. When did he get bought by Jim Henson? Like, that's the part that I think gets me the most, is like, when the fuck did he get bought by Jim Henson? Like, you would still think that the mascot for Jim Henson would be frickin', you'd think it would still be Kermit the Frog. I'm just like looking up Jim Henson Company. It's like there's no mascot in that logo. There's no actual mascot there. So like, what? Huh? I'm confused. Like, I do not associate... I associate Jim Henson with, you know, Kermit the Frog, Sesame Street, Fraggles. Like... What? You know, to be fair, I also don't associate the Jim Henson... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Jim Henson owns the likeness of Chuck E. Cheese. And Jim Henson Studios is making a... Hold on. Just Jim Henson Studios is the ones that are making the real-life FNAF animatronics for the FNAF movie. So Chuck E. Cheese and FNAF are directly now being worked on by the same people. Just him walking around his own museum like Big Bird put up in tech. I don't think there's going to be pictures of Jim Henson at his own museum, because Jim Henson died very young, before most of his work even was... Other than Sesame Street and The Muppet Show, most of what he worked on, he didn't really, like, live to see become really popular. Yeah, I think Jim Henson's Creature Shop or something? What's it called? Yeah, Jim Henson's Creature Shop. They are a visual effects company. They made they're making the FNAF animatronics. And it's incredibly unnerving how these real huge props, these real animatronics made to look like FNAF characters, they spent so much money and time and effort, and I swear to God, anytime I look at them, they just look like the Source filmmaker models. I don't know how it's possible to make a physical prop look like bad CGI, but you did it. Gee, Freddy Fazbear in real life. There was a pop-up Freddy Fazbear, there was a real-life FNAF experience that happened for like 3 days. And also like proposed like dark rides and stuff back in the day where real animatronics were made and exist, but we don't know where they are because those things have not been seen in years. FNAF is real out there somewhere and we don't know where. Oh, there's a Clefairy. Scott eated it. Yeah. He was hungry. True. Freddy Fazbear stole my girl at 3 AM. Very scary. Have severe brain. Yeah, I mean, that's me talking about FNAF. So the implication... Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on. That's fucked up. Because... I was reading the Wikipedia. The quote-unquote Rockstar era for Chuck E. Cheese started in 2012. FNAF 3 takes place in 2013, and immediately following that is Pizzeria Simulator, where the Rockstars are introduced. Which means that in a timeline of the real-life events, that actually makes sense. What the fuck? What? Why does that line up with real-world events? What the fuck? That is not okay. A computer have pipe leaks and burnout light bulb. Yeah. Sorry. Oh, hi, Onyx. A powerful rat in Charles Entertainment Chief. Welcome back to a game theory. Freddy Fazbear is actually based off of Bill Clinton. No, the design of Chuck E. Cheese is actually, it's just inspired off of Mickey Mouse. He is designed to be, just a knockoff Mickey Mouse. Also, I did pull up one of the pages for Chuck E. Cheese. Apparently, Helen the Hen is vegetarian and into gaming. So it just feels like an important thing that I have to mention. Bill Clinton did have an effect on Chuck E. Cheese, though. Gen Z hadn't. Yeah, true. Oh, hey! Rebecca evolved. That's good. There's our hen right there. Powerful rat named Charles Entertainment Cheese. I love Defunct Land. That voice clip got spread around so much, but for good reason. You know what, I'll wait to evolve one of the Clefairies as soon as I get the other one. Oh, there's the other one. I want to go to a Chuck E. Cheese. One of my friends, I don't know if I've ever told you this, Nat, but, and I don't think I've ever said it on stream. I used to know, well, I'm still friends with them, I just don't talk to them much anymore. I know someone who, for like 2 or 3 years, was the Chuck E. mascot, at one of the local Chuck E. Cheeses. That man, I don't know, I think he never updated me on this, but when they were phasing out the animatronics, he did try to get his hands on them. I'm not sure if he has them or not, or if they even phased them out of his store. Because I feel like that happened to some, but not others, so... Oh, darn it, I needed that. Well, I guess I'll just wait down here for another one. Both want to see a cut of Godfather where Marlon Brando is replaced by 70s Chuck E. Cheese in every scene. I'm both happy for him and so sorry for what he must have endured. Yeah, apparently he has mentioned that the job was both fun and hell, because like he mentioned that because you know, working birthdays and stuff, some kids would just straight up like attack the mascot, and he was just like, well, this sucks. But he was like, I also just got free food and, like, free play on all of the games there, so it wasn't that bad. And it was also, like, it kept him, he mentioned before, it kept him in shape because he had to learn a whole bunch of dances and stuff for doing birthday routines. So that's pretty cool. Chuck E. combat, yeah. You know, I don't know, because, like, I've had a birthday or two at Chuck E. Cheese. I'm not sure if I ever actually, like, interacted with the mascots. No, he had that thought so many times, believe me, Nat. Like, he's talked about this before, but, yeah. I forget, he is working on a webcomic, but it hasn't... He's been working on this comic for a long time. I'm not sure if the first thing's out, but as soon as it is out, I will let y'all know. Because he's a very talented artist, and has been doing stuff for a long time. I mean, like, he wants to be an animator, and I respect the hell out of him for that, because animation takes a lot of work, and he was doing, quality, animation by the time he was, like, 12. They fucking around. I'm about to turn this Chuck E. Cheese into a Waffle House. I feel like more fights happen at Denny's than Waffle House. Waffle House, like, there is combat that happens there, but I feel like more fatalities happen at Denny's. Denny's is more of a street brawl, and, yeah. Razor Leaf, I guess I don't really need Stun Spore. Denny's is just the non-southern equivalent of Waffle House. Is Waffle House specifically southern? I don't know this. The state I'm in borders on being north and south. It is quite literally just like the midpoint, so you get a lot of both influence. So I genuinely don't know. Babe, I want you to know my mind still wanders to the Denny's parking lot. I'm so sorry It's fine, we can go to a Denny's, but, like... The issue is, I don't want to take you on a date to a Denny's because there is a real risk of injury at Denny's. And it's not particularly the greatest food, either. Hold on, watch this, we get to add a new Pokemon to evolve. The danger is part of the allure. Alright, if you say so, sure. So, okay. I know the state that I'm in has, like, the most currently operating ones. And I'm not sure if any existed in Mexico. I'm pretty sure they are solely in the United States and also Toronto. Rainforest Cafe is a place that exists, and I've been to several times. The tourism and the experience. Yeah, I guess so. Rainforest Cafe is essentially... It is a Chuck E. Cheese theme restaurant. It's based around, like, jungle animals instead of just rats. It has actual theming, it's, like, designed to look like a jungle and stuff. And it has, like, decent food. It's alright. They have pretty good desserts. And they have, like, aquariums and stuff in there, which is pretty cool. The main issue with them is that I have sensory issues, which makes it so that anytime I go into them, like, they have these things called, like, the rainstorms, which are both really cool, but also very loud and can just, like, bother me occasionally. Everyone loves a good theme. Yeah, themed restaurants are great, and I love Rainforest Cafe. No, we haven't had a Rainforest Cafe, but I'd love to go to... We should go to Rainforest Cafe. It is actually pretty fun. It's not a terrible place. It is... You go in there, it's not... You're going in there for the experience. Been to a Hard Rock Cafe. Oh yeah, Hard Rock Cafes are pretty cool. One of my friends, he played at a Hard Rock Cafe. I forget if that was when he was with his band or not. Right. The one and only time I've been in a Hard Rock Cafe, I was still pretending to I was still pretending to be a boy then instead of just, you know, being honest and upfront with the fact that I am girl and very much girl. And I had, like, a real lousy shave at that point where I had just shaved my arms and my legs, and it was pretty patchy. And it was, like, the hottest summer day, so I had to wear shorts, and it was just like, yep. Alright. Food was pretty good, but most of the music choice was mediocre. Yeah, that's fair. I'll be sure to bring the noise-canceling headphones so the downpours don't attack you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do that. I bring headphones everywhere with me, specifically in case of anxiety attacks and sensory overload. It gets to be a lot for me. Okay, I'm sorry. My brain is still stuck on the fact that there, quote unquote, was an Avengers era of Chuck E. Cheese. Like that was the one before he was the small rat. Now, that in my mind that just makes me think like Charles Entertainment Cheese, now owned by Marvel. No, it can be rough, and I'd love to help accommodate. Thank you. That's very sweet. Chuck E. Cheese could beat Thanos. That's the real message. Now that makes me wonder, is there like McDonald's lore to like the origins of Ronald McDonald and like why he's a clown and why he serves food? God bless Hard Rock Cafe for their inclusivity. Their motto is love all, serve all. That's actually awesome. That's really cool. It's a shame there aren't many of them. Cause yeah, they were pretty cool when I went in. At the very, like, the food was alright. Music was pretty nice. Like, honestly, like, it's one of those things where the theming really sells it. It's like Planet Hollywood where, like, everything was perfectly alright, but dang, it's pretty cool. And then Planet Hollywood, all of those closed down before I was alive. Got, yeah, cool shit on the walls. Movie props and stuff. And I like that. And, like, pictures and stuff, and a whole bunch of, like, production photographs. It's cool. And like, for musical equivalents as well, in Hard Rock, where they have, like, guitars, signed guitars, and records and stuff. It's pretty cool. Alright, time to catch 30 Caterpies in a row. Like Elton John's plainest suit and Weezer pants. Wait, what? Hold on. Really? Damn it. I can't find which one that is, but that's cool. Oh shoot, I actually don't have Pokeballs. Darn. Am I going to be forced to not get the stuff until later? That would suck. Do I have money? Do I have money in this game? Location in Great City of Philadelphia. So, huh. I may have actually seen that. That's cool. I think what's the Hard Rock I went to in Philly? It may have been. Dang. That's cool. I forget which area. Oh, I do not have very much money. Shoot. I'll have to ask Randy and Ryan which Hard Rock we went to before. Sure. Great spinning guitar at the entrance. Don't most of them? Isn't that like their eye catch essentially? Yeah, fair. Oh, you know what? Two waves of thinking just overlapped in my brain and reminded me of something. Because I was thinking about, you know, Chuck E. Cheese was on the mind. And then I was thinking about, like, commercials from back in the day. And I remember, I forget what, like, commercial it was, but, like, there was some weird, because back in the day I had satellite television, because, like, it's the easiest thing to get, when, like, back in the day. So, whenever there was, like, a rainstorm, you had, like, all the interference and stuff. Or, you know, anytime using satellite television, it ends up cutting out quite a bit, in my experience. But, I mean, it's pretty cool. The technology behind it is actually incredible. Yeah, I remember one time when I was young, I used to be, like, deathly afraid of Chuck E. Cheese, because there was a Chuck E. Cheese commercial happening when one of these storms happened, and it knocked out, like, my TV signal, but instead of just, like, going to, like, the you have no signal thing, it froze on, like, a smear frame of Chucky that was completely and utterly distorted by, the satellite. Like, it's all pixelated and, like, broken to bits. And as a child who didn't understand what the fuck was happening, because, you know, you're a kid, you don't know how frickin' satellite works. That's just a word that your parents say. And, yeah, it was a rat jump scare. It literally, like... I did have nightmares. I have recollections of nightmares that basically just, like, ended in that, like, that image. And I completely forgot about that until just now. Wow. Real-life creepypasta? Yeah, I mean... I wonder how many, like... creepypastas were inspired by something like that, because, like, a lot of kids had satellite TV back in the day, and when you have that, they were prone to issues. And I'm sure, like, a lot of the things are just, like, when you don't understand something, it becomes easily misconstrued in your mind. And I'm sure Chuck E. Cheese then broke into your house with hyper-realistic blood bleeding from his eyes. Yep. Yep. That's true. That's true. I mean, that ended up happening in my dreams, so yeah, you're not wrong. Like, you've got a point there, but, like... I feel like most of that part of, like, creepypastas specifically comes from, like, nightmares afterwards. You know what? There actually was... You know, maybe that is actually the root of, Life's mission is now avenging my wife by slaying Charles. Please do not. I like Chuck E. Cheese. That's just something... That's not Chuck E. Cheese that's the issue. Chuck E. Cheese was not the issue there. The issue was the satellite company. Brain needs to remember what I was thinking. Oh yeah, there was... Sega, back in the day, had a whole bunch of, satellite attachments where you could actually, like, stream games, through satellite, and, like, I wonder if a bunch of, like, those creepypastas have, like, a basis in, like, kids remembering, like, subscribing to, like, the SegaNet channel, and, like, playing Sonic CD or something, and then, like, a glitch happens, satellite goes down, there was, like, interference from, like, an emergency broadcast that, like, shut it out. I wonder if that's where all of those derive. That could honestly be where, like, some of those come from, where it's just, like, when you're young, like, stuff like that just gets misconstrued in your mind, and then it just becomes, like, how you always remember it. You don't need to break every satellite ever made. It's not the satellite's fault. It was storms and stuff. The technology is incredible. Counterpoint that required for people to buy Sega TV. Listen, I wasn't going to say the quiet part of that sentence, but yeah, that is true. Yeah. I mean, hey, at least Sega TV came out in regions that weren't Japan. At least it wasn't like the Nintendo Satellaview. And at least Sega acknowledges the fact that that was a thing. Nintendo has never released anything that was on the Satellaview, even though the things that were on the Satellaview were a remake of Mario 1, where the background was just, like, playing radio stations instead of music. And then there was the Zelda 1 remake that was on Satellaview that has never been seen again. There has been no Zelda 1 remake outside of that one, and we have never seen it. It has never had an official release outside of Satellaview, which sucks. Diane evolved into Pidgeotto. Alright, so now I can put Diane into the box, and we can add something new to the team. This implies theoretically Mario could have been jumping around to Led Zeppelin. If Led Zeppelin played in Japan during the mid-90s, sure. Maybe. That's fully possible. I think most of the footage that I've seen of that happening has been to, like, City Pop and stuff. But, you know, I don't know. I guess we're on to Spearow. Who wants to name the Spearow? Probably a fun idea. I should, like, make a video game that replaces the background with a live radio TV solution screen. Yeah, that would actually be really fun. I'll put Rebecca out first, I guess. Name the Spearow. There can be no problem here. It's the flawless idea ever. True. Part of me just wants to name the Spearow Satellite. Name the Spearow Skinner as in Freebird. But Diana already, we already discussed they are the free bird, so I'm not sure. That's a real bird, and that bird is free. Nah, you did miss that story one time when I went to see, like, I was at, like, an amusement park and they had an animal thing. They were going to do, like, a bird show, and one of the birds named Diane did not want to be part of the bird show and escaped. They're the free bird. That is the free bird from the song Free Bird. Could name them Skinnerd. Well, Hendrix. Name it Hendrix? Okay. Sounds cool. Hendrix also works because it's a bird and hen. You know, it does somewhat work. And also, if I've never clarified it, the reason I'm catching Caterpies is because the way to get Bulbasaurs to spawn and a whole bunch of other special encounters, quote-unquote, you need to get a high enough catch combo for them to start appearing in the wild. It becomes a 50% chance of them appearing when you get to 29 caught. I forget the other numbers. It basically goes up every 10, so, yeah. That bird became... Oh, there's a Bulbasaur. That bird became ungovernable, I bet. I love that story, thank you for telling me. It's great. Creepypasta theory was an interesting, what is seen in the shadows usually misunderstood in the mind of a child. Yeah, exactly, it is the FNAF quote. Which is also, like, something that has never been addressed again. Like, basically everything that is ever brought up in that stream where they updated the site in response to, because that was like a game theory stream where they were doing like live theorizing and stuff, and Scott was responding through the website, which was pretty damn cool. Unfortunately, none of that is relevant to anything in FNAF anymore. Like, none of that lines up. And I'm guessing that's all because it used to be, like, Dream Theory was basically canon. That was the canon interpretation of FNAF 4, and people didn't like it, so they made Sister Location, which has been fucking up the lore ever since. The implication of that stream is that FNAF 2 and that entire location never existed at all. And the fact that all of the toy animatronics were literally toys. Okay, so one Bulbasaur is acquired. Now I just need to get 4 more, or who can out-bullshit their lore? Kingdom Hearts or FNAF? No, Kingdom Hearts actually has a story. FNAF has a spiteful creator that changes their lore so that it's unsolvable. Kingdom Hearts is just written by someone whose entire idea behind it is, like, being... Like, it is confusing, but it does have a story to tell. And, like, it's confusing in theory, but it does actually have, like, a structure behind it. FNAF, if you actually think about it for any extended duration like I have, there is no way to make FNAF as a story happen. Because the first event cannot happen. Logically. What I see in Kingdom Hearts, at least from a distance, is that their characters are driven more by themes and vibes rather than story in canon. Yeah, that's basically how it is. I know a lot of people who are, like, super into Kingdom Hearts, and that 100% makes sense. Like, that entirely checks out. Right, catching categories. The first event that is supposed to happen in FNAF is supposed to be the unfortunate, I think Kingdom Hearts is like this because it was not intended to be more than one game. Yeah, I mean, that's also probably the case for FNAF, but yeah. The FNAF, the first event that is supposed to happen is supposed to be Evan Afton accidentally getting the bite happening to them that you see in FNAF 4. But in FNAF 4, Elizabeth Afton is already dead. And you see the toy mangle that is in her room. Elizabeth Afton is dead, implying that she died to Baby from Sister Location, which is how she supposedly dies in later on. And they have the line, which is, remember what you saw, which means that there must have been things happening prior to that incident, But if you're thinking about it from a story perspective, that is the first incident that happened. Because Circus Baby was built as, like, they were built in responsible for, like, that was after Afton went insane and wanted to research life, essentially, with seeing how life infuses with metal and how it became this massive scientific experiment for him. But there was no reason for him to do that before Evan died. So, Evan cannot be afraid of the animatronics if Elizabeth Afton is not dead. And Elizabeth Afton cannot die, because in order for Elizabeth Afton to die, Evan has to die first, and Afton has to kill Charlie as retaliation, and see her, like, possess the puppet, and become interested in the ideas of life. So yeah, I have no clue. Technology timeline makes no sense. Man went from being a serial killer to an alchemist. Yes, heroic animatronic time travels more than 3 decades to bite a child. Time-traveling ball pit is literally the first story ever in the Fazbear Frights in the Fazbear Fright book series. Time travel ball pit is a thing, Natalie. I'm sorry. They came up with the idea, and it's as stupid as you think. And it is very much written like a creepypasta, where the child who time travels, when they go back to their own time, their dad has been replaced by an animatronic. It sounds so dumb, because it is. Oh my god. Oh, it's so dumb. Oh, it's so stupid. Babe, you don't have to apologize. This is incredible. Yeah, oh my god. It's so dumb. You do not read the books. There is no purpose to reading the books, in all honesty. Final game will be you defeating Afton's primordial ancestor at the beginning of time in a game of pinball. Okay. So, no, but we'll probably end up fighting the Afton amalgamation, which is quite literally his soul absorbed into a trash pile that, like, animates into a giant rabbit. Truly, we live in the best timeline where the books exist. Yeah. No, they are incredibly funny. Afton is the original sin. No. I'm like... No. I don't think... Has there been anything... He's running around in the pinball machine like an ant fleeing for its life. You know, here's the thing. I mean, the way Afton is probably going to end up getting defeated, because his brain is in circuit boards in video games now, you probably do have to beat him in a game in another game. You do that in Security Breach. That's how you free Vanessa from his control. So you're probably not wrong. You're probably a little bit to the left of where it actually is, but you're probably going to have to go into the video game to kill this man. Oh, by the way, Markiplier is canon to FNAF lore. Like, Markiplier is real. You have to beat his Galaga high score to die, yeah. That's not hard, I'm good at Galaga. Actually, no, that might be difficult, because, fun fact, William Afton is most likely a gamer, because, of the circumstances, because he was trapped in the back room of Freddy Fazbear's for 30 years at least. Oh my gosh, it's a female Bulbasaur. I need this. Here's the thing. If because William Afton is locked in this room in the Springtrap suit, and you can see the arcade machines in that abandoned building still have power. So William Afton probably has the literal, like, world record in Pac-Man and Frogger. This dude has been going through it. Also, that female Bulbasaur is me, by the way. Thank you. I'm just surprised we got a female one so quickly. Bro is refining his Addams Family pinball skills while rotting away in a bunny suit. True. God, I think it's literally a 15% chance. Oh, wait, no. It's 11.5% chance of a female starter. So, yeah. Getting that Bulbasaur, getting the second Bulbasaur be female is really good luck. Okay. I'm going to very quickly change markings, favorite you, that way I can't send you to the professor. And because Nat says it's me, and this actually fits in the naming conventions of every Bulbasaur I name. Typically named after spices, but I guess naming after a fruit makes sense. Gregory, you fool. I am a true pinball wizard. I have decades to refine my skills. Yeah. Yeah. There probably was a pinball machine back there, too. I forget. I'd have to see. There was probably also, like, a vending machine, and he's probably just been drinking a whole bunch of Diet Cokes. William Afton is the one person who could ever possibly use a power glove effectively. Wait a minute, maybe Gregory was so good at video games because he was possessed by Afton? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck Gregory's deal is. Because, like, the game points to Gregory probably being a robot, but also not. I poured a quarter in Heritage for the future. Immediately, a second player labeled Afton picks Dio and kicks my ass into dust and my quarters into a fine mist. Thank you. Thank you, Nat. That is the best image. The idea of... Number one, Heritage for the Future being one of the games back there. Number two, having a connection online so he could play... Afton the entire time literally just became, like, a sweaty gamer. Oh my god, that's so funny. I think the reason that all of the video games in Security Breach have Gregory as the high score, is probably because he's just been hiding out there for a very long time. Afton was a JoJo fan before it was cool. I'm sure if you give me enough time. I'm sure if you gave me enough time, I could find a through point to that and make it canon. Afton watched the OVA as it was being produced. He couldn't have. He was in a wall. Sorry. The 90s and early 2000s, because those came out in 93 and 2003. No, during that time, he was in fact behind a wall. He watched it through the walls. It means Gregory is the one true match of Ultra Gamer Afton. No, the real match for Ultra Gamer Afton is a magnet and put it next to where his spirit is possessing a hard drive. They keep trying fire. Have you tried just using a magnet on this dude? It would probably work. But yeah, Markiplier was in, going back to what I was saying before, Markiplier was in an in-universe commercial for FNAF, which was, like, the delivery service. And also, in the movie trailer, you can see, one of the employees of the month. I think he may actually be employee of the month, like, several months in a row. Is if you look in the background, there's an employee of the month board, and a whole bunch of them, I believe, are all Dawko, which is really cool. I like that. And of course, Corey X. Kenshin is in the movie, in general. Imagining Afton talk about Memphis, Tennessee from the Sonic 06 fandom now. We are going into layers upon layers. But I mean, it's... okay. Alright. Like, I've tried to find, like, a through line where I'm like, alright, maybe. It's just, no, I don't think I can justify these. Like, the Sonic to FNAF, like, in general, Sonic to FNAF is a thing. Like, it's a pipeline that many people go through. But at the same time, like, I'm not sure how far I can stretch that. I want someone to make a sweaty gamer Afton. He straight up could be, is the thing. I mean, he was the one who was, like, he also maintained, like, all that stuff in the restaurant anyway. So, yeah, he probably, like, being a mechanic, he probably had to test, like, all the arcade machines. Yeah, William Afton was probably a gamer. Like, I could say that to a certain degree, yes. Also, with stuff like Gregory being the high score in some of the video games, I'm not sure if I can even count that as, like, canon. Because there are a whole bunch of references in, like, the arcade cabinets and themselves in Security Breach. William Afton mastering Street Fighter 2 in the background. But this fool doesn't know about the other 30 releases of Street Fighter 2. He's only good at that one version. But, like, hold on, yeah, because, like, they reference fan games and stuff. They reference Plush Trap and the Nightmares on the arcade cabinet. Like, it's hard to say whether or not you can count any of that as, like, a thing. Like, they directly, like, call out Scrap Trap by name in one of those. So I don't know how, like... I don't know if we can trust them as, like, a reliable narrator. Like, I'm not sure. If William Afton was playing Street Fighter 2, I imagine he must have gotten bored fighting computers. And then, yeah, they did make that a thing in the books. Yes, they did. And yeah, I believe the name of the person it happens to is quite literally named Matthew Patrick. So yeah, just a thing. But No, I'm imagining if he was playing like a fighting game or something, he eventually got bored of fighting the computer opponents, and then like he decided he's gonna just play each character with one hand, so he's just fighting himself. William Afton got so bored he reprogrammed the game to be harder. Yeah. Just realized something. Wasn't Fazbear Pizzeria like a clothing store? It closed several times. Like, it closed and reopened several times. Oh wait, I need to get more Pokeballs, right? They wouldn't have Street Fighter, they have some knockoff. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they'd actually have knockoffs, solely because it's like whatever they could get imported, you have to remember. What do you think his favorite game would be? If he's pure sweating, it would probably be... Did they ever make Tekken, like, arcade machines? It would probably be a Tekken game. Okay. What if the way that Afton actually got his soul transferred into one of the arcade machines was not actually through like rage or whatever, like they explain? What if one of the arcade cabinets back there was actually Polybius? Like, what if? And that's another thing to quickly discuss, is that Polybius itself was probably a thing, but a lot of the stories around it are probably not. Because the way the arcade scene worked back in the days, they quite literally would have, like, they would test market certain games in just basic black cabinets with just, like, a marquee on it. And they would just test those at different arcades, and like they would just like have dudes like straight up what would look like to most people as like Men in Black. It's just like, no, those are just company agents wheeling in and out like a game that they're just testing like the market and seeing how people like. Man got contracted by Polybius, like to torture him faster. We share to torture him further. And like, the thing is, like, back in the day in arcades, a lot of people were passing out and getting, like, headaches and stuff. Like, all the things that were, like, supposed to be symptoms of playing Polybius. Those did happen in arcades, but that's just because of noise, flashing lights, sensory overload, and also the fact that, you know, this was the 80s and there's, you know, a bunch of narcotics all over the place. Where there's mystery, there's always intrigue and folklore. Yeah, because they were doing it in a secretive way, it made it look worse than it was. And a lot of times, when arcades were, like, renting cabinets, they'd have just, like, businessmen show up in suits to just collect coins out of the machines. And that's part of, like... Basically, Polybius was probably real in a sense, but basically everything around it wasn't. It's all what's seen in shadows can easily be misconstrued in the eyes of a child. It's literally FNAF. God, I need to order a new soldering iron, and I should really repair the frickin'... Because I found an arcade machine in the trash one day, and I should really fix that. I should really do that. I need a soldering iron that fucking works, though, and my soldering iron is literally not functional. After Afton always comes back in the 21st century, he becomes a League of Legends Twitch streamer. That's how Henry finds out he's alive. You know, Afton could be a very popular streamer because he is British. Every popular streamer that comes out of nowhere and just you find out about them one day and they have 20 million subscribers, they're always British. Thank you. This is how Afton spread his influence online. He was literally just an influencer. Oh yeah, that's a... Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm slowly putting some pieces together in my brain, and things are starting to make sense in a dumb way. Alright, so... It's not mind control, it's just a lot of Twitter stands. We're writing better lore than actual FNAF. Okay, so... I just thought of something, which is the fact that, quote-unquote, Scott Cawthon is in, like, they are in FNAF. They are in FNAF Help Wanted as what is quoted a rogue indie game developer, to... like, that was, like, supposedly tarnishing the legacy of, Fazbear Entertainment. And then you find out in that no, they were contracted by Fazbear Entertainment to distract people from the actual tragedies that happened in the restaurant. But what I'm just realizing is that the identity of that game developer, it's not actually Scott Cawthon, they just use a picture of him, and they're very clear it's not Scott. It might just straight up be Afton himself could have just straight up been making those games as, like, a fucked up, like, what's it called, it's like a fucked up puzzle for people to, like, solve. It's just, like, he's admitting to all of his crimes by, like, releasing fucked up bootleg games. It's like, just, like, taunting people like an actual, like, serial killer would. That's interesting, and I'm surprised they never went with, like, that angle with it. Because, like, that's the actual explanation for all of the Atari-style mini-games in FNAF, is that they are, like, those are real depictions of what happened, but they are real video games in that universe. That makes me think that Afton definitely programmed those, and, like, it was, like, just a fucked up way of, like, admitting to his crimes. Interesting. Oh, that's something that 100% is not intentional, but it's just fun to think about. Henry tries to get Afton cancelled on Twitter, but fails to gain enough traction. Lore pieces don't make sense because he's a fucked up little guy lying to some extent because he loves spreading misinformation. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a fun little quirk of the series that if you read the stuff in FNAF World, William Afton is this is gonna sound really dumb. It's literally just like that one post which is like, diversity win, this serial killer is trans. It's like in FNAF World you get these little blurbs like that give information about like the different animatronics like during loading screens. The one that's for Spring Bonnie implies that the actual gender for Spring Bonnie is fluid and it doesn't matter male or female, and like they reference like William Afton always identified with Spring Bonnie, which is why he always went for that suit even if that wasn't like a character that was currently like in use. Like it was just the thing that he himself identified with, and he also made other animatronics that were either genderless or had fluid genders. So that's just an interesting interesting little addition. Like, alright, cool. Diversity win. Who would Afton have on his body pillow after he becomes a Twitch streamer? Spring Bonnie. That's pretty easy. That character is his obsession. Yeah, also, absolutely cooking right now. Yeah, I mean, I'm not even, like... I'm just saying things that actually happen in the games now. Bro made his own wife. Yes. It is important to mention that in, like, the official, like, yeah, you're shitposting and I'm just adding lore, facts. Quite literally, in one of the books that's, like, the strategy guides and stuff, and that gives extra information and stuff, they do make the connection that Twisted Wolf and Roxanne Wolf are directly correlated. So yeah, it's not a headcanon that Roxanne Wolf is trans. That's literally just a fact, apparently. This is how FNAF God intended to be, yeah. I don't think God could have ever intended FNAF. I think FNAF just happened, and God saw it and could not stop it. FNAF is the rock that God created that he can't lift. It's weird how there is no, like, There are absolutely no biblical connotations in FNAF, and you think there would be. In FNAF Ultimate Custom Night, Toy Freddy is a salty gamer. Maybe Afton based him off his own game. Okay. Alright. Now, given that Ultimate Custom Night is Afton... Hold on. Now that... Okay. Ultimate Custom Night is canonically William Afton's sort of purgatory. So... Given that... God damn it. I think you might have a point there. Yeah. Oh, hello, Bulbasaur, just standing there. We see her design. Yeah, I mean, Roxy being canon trends is cool, but, like, we see her design, we already been... Exactly. It's the same with Gwen Stacy. It's like, you're telling me that Gwen Stacy is trans and you needed, like, direct confirmation from the movie? You needed them to say that to the camera? Alright, sure. It's like, we been know since before the original Spider-Verse came out. Alright, so I think that is all of the Bulbasaurs. Toy Fryers, but I realize how obnoxious he used to get. Alright. Sure. Alright, so we now have all of the Bulbasaurs we need, which is good. Alright, so what is left? Okay. I mean, it may be silly, but the lore is much more fun this way. Yeah, it's better to just have fun with it. Like, genuine. Okay. So, next step is now to get the special encounters in the next route, which is going to be... Okay, yep. Special spawns in the next route. We can, in fact, get Charmander, so... Salty Gamer acting is hilarious. Yeah. So I guess we'll go after Charmander next, I suppose. Then we have to go after Chansey. There's a bunch still to do. I did not expect this first phase to take as long as it has. It's already been 4 hours of streaming. I'm probably going to, I'm gonna probably just heal up and sell some of the candies and stuff, buy some Pokeballs, and then I'm probably gonna call it for today's stream, and we'll pick this up in another time. So, yeah. I'm surprised we didn't run into any shinies during that time, but I guess we never got a high enough combo for it going, so that happens. Alright. So, 4 hours in, well, 3 hours and 30 minutes in, let us check our progress. So, we have gotten 24 Pokemon down already, which is really good. So yeah, 3 hours, 30 minutes, and, yeah. I feel like we're doing pretty alright given the number that we've gotten, but yeah, it has taken a bit more time than I expected. Yeah, I get that. that checks out. Alright. Well, thank you all for tuning in and chatting with me. I hope that you have enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to check out other content. I should be working on another both another animation and another collecting video, so that should be coming relatively soon. So thank you all for tuning in, and I hope to see you in another stream. Bye bye.